Hey, where y'all going? Oh, I'm straight on that. I'm going to the Purple Shell.
Yeah. You know, we back with another one, the livest podcast in Atlanta. This is the Purple Shell. I'm the official host. They call me Big Two if you ain't know. I got my co-host in here with me today.
Yeah, and if y'all don't already know who I am, I do go by the name of China Amore, the original voice of the Purple Shell. So when you hear that drop, just know it's me. You guys know you can follow me on Instagram on all platforms at China the regular way .amore.
Yeah. And we got a special guest in here today. You know what I'm saying? Go and introduce yourself, my dog.
I go by the name of GoldMouf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Go mouth
let's get it.
in the Purple Shell. You know what I'm saying? Let us know a little bit about you, man. You know.
So much to know about me, man.
Man, it is.
Yeah, so much to know, but I'm from Macon, Georgia.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got my first introduction in the music industry. I was signed with Jeezy,
Okay.
for a minute.
How was that?
It was a very learning experience.
I bet. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
Was this around
learned.
the time he was growing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We grow actually we was growing together.
Okay.
Um, it was a great learning experience as far as business
Mm-hmm.
is concerned, and
Okay.
learn how to take the overall
Industry.
music thing
Yeah.
serious. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Learning how to move.
The ins
How
and outs.
important perception is,
Mm-hmm.
image, and etc. So you know what I'm saying? It was a great learning experience. Kind of
Okay.
like being in school, sort of.
Yeah. Learning.
In industry school.
Yeah. I gotta keep adjusting my shit because you keep opening your mouth, my dog, and it's fucking with my glasses. You gotta chill out. Just
Shit
stop
on-
smiling, nigga.
Shit on
God damn, nigga, you
Right.
fucking up my glasses,
Hence
nigga.
the name Goldmouth.
that
Yeah.
shit on your neck.
Yeah, you know
That
what I'm
was
saying?
my
But
next-
you know what I mean?
That was definitely gonna be my next question. Have you always went by the name Goldmouth?
Nah, when I
Okay.
was younger, my name is Amir.
Okay, Amir.
So when I was younger, I went by Lil Mill.
Okay.
And, at some point, the Lil got to get
Don't wanna
took
be
off.
Lil.
Yeah, you gotta take that off.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't want to be little no more.
So they told me I was a smooth talker.
Ha. Gift the
I
gab.
always- Yeah, I always had some cool, smooth stuff to say. So,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They started calling me Goldmouth based on that.
Okay.
And just so happened I had a mouth full of gold, the
Okay.
old school
Yeah.
gold, top and
slugs.
bottom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Slugged out.
Old
so
Atlanta.
everything just kind of, it just fell in place like that.
Okay. Now with the music game, when did you first get your first step into it?
Um,
Like to have your own thing going on outside of everybody else.
I mean, I said that like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did some time in prison
Mm-hmm.
like 4 years ago.
Okay.
When I got out, I started back experimenting with the music game.
Okay. So when you went in, was you dealing with the music then?
When I went in,
Yeah.
I was, but when I went, while I was in there, I didn't. Though.
Oh, you
I'm
didn't
saying?
have
I ain't-
nothing going on.
I ain't fuck with the music because I had caught 35 years, so I ain't think I was gonna actually ever be able to get back out and do music. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So I was like, fuck music. I had to
Okay.
focus on learning case law, learning how to
Okay.
litigate myself about that bitch. You feel
Right.
me?
Yeah.
So I did do a little bit of research. I think it said you did 17 years.
Yeah.
Okay, and 17 years is a very long time. So I know you had a lot of time to
That's
You
done there 2
know,
decades.
yeah. I mean, hey,
You know what I'm saying?
you had a lot of time to think. I'm pretty sure you set goals and plans, even though you probably thought back on the things that actually caused you to get in there. But the goals that you actually set for yourself in there, did you accomplish any of those, or did they change once you got out?
Yeah, the ultimate goal was actually regaining my freedom.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting right here on,
Hey.
on this couch with y'all today.
Hey,
So
that's good. That's great.
I accomplished that.
Right.
But while I was in there also, I did a lot of academia things, education as far as educating myself,
Mm-hmm.
getting my degree, my bachelor's degree.
Okay.
Also,
Okay, congratulations.
getting a registration and certification as a paralegal. So I could do a lot of different things
Okay then.
if I choose to. You know what I'm
Okay
saying?
then. You didn't
You
just
know.
go in there and just sit on your ass. You actually went in
Yeah.
there and put something to forth the.
Yeah, and I wrote
When you
I
came
wrote
home,
2
yeah.
books.
Damn.
While I
okay
was
then.
incarcerated, you know what I'm saying? One of them was like an urban bestseller.
Yeah.
I sold like 100,000 books and shit
Okay then.
at $20 a pop. You know what I'm saying?
Okay then. Player move. Okay then. Yeah.
So you know, I was in that grind, and I treated it like it was the streets, because you know I felt like, you know, if I ever did regain my freedom,
Right.
at least I'll be able to get out with something,
Right.
to produce something,
Yeah, to make
you know,
something happen.
make some type of
Yeah.
you know, what I'm
'Cause 17
saying?
years, that's a stretch. Now,
Yeah, I think that's the best shit that happened to me in my life, though.
you know what? And it's crazy
I ain't
because
bullshitting either.
like I didn't came across people that's had to, you know, live that type of life and go down that type of road, and they have that same reaction, like, I needed this help.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best things that happened to me in my life, man. Because you know, prior to me going to prison, I was a young threat to menace to society, threat to society. So had I not went in there, I wouldn't have learned. I would have probably been in a casket with multiple life sentences. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that experience really helped me.
Right.
In the sense of, it made me more mature, more wiser. It gave me, you know, a lot of the different skills that I lack in order to be a productive, strong, independent, you know, black man out here. You feel me? So it helped me evolve into being a strong, intelligent-minded leader of a black man.
Okay, so I wanna get this experience because I know how it felt for me.
Yeah.
Walking out that gate.
Yeah.
That people don't understand that moment. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the person that's walking out that motherfucker. What was that experience like for you?
For me, I had anxiety like a motherfucker.
Man,
you know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
Like, I was ready to get out, no doubt. But, you know, I didn't want to stay in. So let's get that. Let's get that out of the way.
That wasn't even the
we're
question.
gonna lay that shit down.
Gonna let that play.
I didn't want to stay in the pen. But I had became so used to the living in that type of environment where, you know, I wasn't so sure that, damn, you know, I was ready for that transition. You know what I'm saying? Because that was my life.
Right.
Fuck what you heard. Like, you do 17 years in the penitentiary. Like,
Man.
that's all you know for now.
That's all you know.
But, you know, fortunately, good thing for me, I had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So I knew that, you know, it was another world out here.
Right.
I knew that another world awaited me. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get out and readjust, reacquaint myself with society. And, you know, that's one of the most challenging things to do is do that type of time and get so familiar and so accustomed to those type of confined environments, and now you got to come out here and reach society and like really do everything you motherfucking wrote down, jotted down, and planned. Like it's time to go now.
Right.
You ain't got no time to play.
Right.
You know, it's time for you to, all that shit you say you was gonna do when you was behind the wall. You know, it's time to do it now. So now it's a lot of pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I said I was going within 6 months.
I was gonna do
I was gonna do this. I was gonna do that. So now you got to really get out here and do that. And you ain't doing it on the basis of nobody else. You doing it for the goals and ambitions that you set for yourself.
Right.
And so that's a challenge within itself while trying to readjust and reacquaint yourself with society, loved ones, and the different conditions and technology that society has evolved into.
Yeah, because a lot of shit changes over that amount of time. A lot of shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So when you finally, you know, put your feet in the sand and you know it was time to make that comeback, you know what I'm saying? What was the ambition like for you to like make this music and let people know, like, yeah, I'm back. This is what it is.
I mean, you know, music always been an important thing in my life. You know, it's always been that story that helps me go through, get through, and be all I can be. You know what I'm saying? You know, certain songs, certain melodies give you different types of vibes and strength.
Right.
You know, help you get through. So I say that, you know, getting back into music, it was sort of therapeutic for me because prior to me going to prison, I was a millionaire. I was a teenager, but I was already up. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't made so much money. I own homes, I own 5, 6 cars. I was really, really a big deal from
a young
age and making. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so having said that, I wanted to tell my story.
Yeah.
Mostly with the music because it's so watered down out here. So many, you know what I'm saying, especially in this internet age. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be a millionaire on the internet, and then as soon as they cut the camera off, they asking you to cash out them $20. So everything is so superficial and so fake.
Right.
And I wanted to tell my story from a real place.
Okay.
Because, you know, I really live the life that the Jeezys was rapping. Okay. You know, these people was glorifying on their records and shit. So I felt like, you know, I don't necessarily want to get on no record and just pop it. Right. And put it in people's face. I want to make music that make people feel good, or that can help a person get through a situation, or tell my story and inspire other people, you know, to not go down the same shit that, you know, road that I went down. You know, to do things differently, and also let people know that there is authentic stories out here. Right. You know, real deal street stories out here, real authentic shit. Right. Not no shit that a nigga just made up and put in a book. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a power movie. This is a real deal motherfucking story. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I wanted to do that too with my music, and you know, God granted me another opportunity to do it. So here we are.
Yeah, it's time to make it happen. Now, do you got to? I know you're gonna at least do a documentary or something, because you know your story is real. You know what I'm saying, and you definitely got some stories to tell. Is you gonna give them a documentary, or at least a biography about?
Yeah. All that's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. Right. Because to be truthful, man, I ain't no bragging ass nigga, bro. I don't give a fuck about what no nigga think about me. I ain't here to try to impress no bitches and do all that lame shit. My life is you know, niggas be saying this, that, or the other, but the shit that I actually went through, overcame, and you know, my successes, my failures, is something worthy of sharing with people, man. Cause you know what I'm saying, like, and a lot of shit that, you know, I couldn't even possibly talk about, you know, because it wouldn't make sense to talk about it, and it'll create other implications. But you know, just living such a life, and still being free and being alive. That's a testimony. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas be saying shit, man, like I say, but for me to be sitting here, still being alive, even being a free person. Right before I got out of prison, I fucked around and caught a murder charge. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I had 14 months left and caught another murder charge. So it was like, for me to even be here after making it out of prison, you know what I'm saying? That's a story in itself.
That's a story in itself.
You know, so it's like, shit, man. I just want to be able to share different stories through this music, man, and move the people and fuck with the people, give back in that form.
Yeah, I see you give back in other ways too. You know, you really put forth the community and make it happen. Now, when it comes to your community, you know, you're avid. You do things for the community, like give out turkeys. You know what I'm saying? I seen some things what you did with that and gave love back to the community. Let the people know how important it is to, you know, once you get in position to be able to do that, how it's important is to give back to the community.
I mean, coming up in poverty, man, not really having shit, you know what I'm saying, being poor, you know, I never give no lame ass stories like, yeah, man, I had a motherfucking eat mayonnaise sandwiches and
Right.
shit like that. I ain't never had to eat no mayonnaise
Right.
sandwich.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, shit was quite difficult.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No meat on the sandwich?
Nah, I had meat on myself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It might have
probably
been
was-
bologna or something, but you know what
I
I'm
say
saying?
the bologna,
It was
but no
some
meat.
meat on that
Yeah.
motherfucker, man.
Yeah, so you know we had the bologna
Right.
sandwiches
Yeah.
and shit.
Right.
You feel me? So you know some people come in with the notion that let me paint a picture that just so goddamn
Yeah.
in poverty. You'll think a motherfucking in third world countries.
Like, damn,
Yeah.
dude, your people ain't doing shit. Like, damn.
and really, to me, that'll be a insult. That'll be disrespect to my motherfucking mama, my
Right.
grandmama,
Right.
my aunties. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That, to my family.
Right.
Right.
How the fuck I'm finna sit here on this platform or any other platform and say, man, me and my sister had to survive off mayonnaise sandwiches.
Right. That
Now
ain't.
you looking at your mama sideways.
And I got motherfucking aunties,
As soon
strong
as they
black
hear,
women
they
out
gonna
here.
be like, nigga, oh, that's how you
fuck
feel? That's how you feel, motherfucker?
And you know I got strong
Man.
black women in my
Yeah.
family, strong black men in my family. Now who finna let a child eat motherfucking mayonnaise
Right.
sandwich if they know about it?
Right.
So let's make it make sense. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, you know, like I was saying though, being raised, you know, poor.
Mhm.
I mean, we had bologna sandwiches,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? We had motherfucking, you know, we didn't have steak sandwiches and
Right.
shit like that, but we had bologna sandwiches and,
Yeah.
and Lay's tater chips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit
Yeah.
like that.
Right,
So,
right.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The sessions.
yeah, man. So, and my mom, they always made a way.
Yeah,
Right.
for
You know,
sure.
we may not have the big ass turkey for Thanksgiving,
But we had,
but we
yeah.
had the chicken and the
Yeah.
turkey. You know, we had
Y'all ate.
yeah,
That's
we
all that
ate. You
matters.
feel me?
Right.
And just coming from that type of humbling environment
Mhm.
and experience, it as I was growing up,
Mhm.
I always, you know what I'm saying, wanted to make a lot of money.
Mhm.
You know, like everybody, most
Mhm.
people. But I had the ambition to go out and get the money, like
Right.
for real. You know, a lot of motherfuckers tell you they want the money, but they sit around on their ass all day
And don't put forth
and
the
wait
work.
on you to go
Right.
get the money, then have they hand out when you come back in. If
Right.
you don't give them what they asked for, now you a bitch ass nigga, or now you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I had the ambition. I was different. I had the tenacity to actually want the money, put a plan together,
Okay.
and go get the money and be able to enjoy the money.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And share the money.
Right. Right.
So that was the difference. So being able to, that's something I always wanted to do. I wanted to give back to the community in some form or fashion. And that was my first time doing something like that. Cause all of the shit that I do for people, man, I'm responsible for some of your biggest motherfucking artists, like, you know, partially responsible for their careers, for a lot of features that go on, just a lot of stuff
Tap
that
in.
I do that I don't get credit for.
Right.
And I don't ask for that type of credibility.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't go to places, name drop. My phone full of motherfuckers that you probably look at my number, you say, damn, you talking to this person?
Yeah.
You know, but I don't get credibility for a lot of shit I do. And just on a regular level, outside of the industry or the celebrity world, it's like I actually do a lot of stuff for a lot of people. My phone ring all motherfucking day, you know, and it gets overwhelming at times. But I learn not to really complain because I'd rather be the motherfucker that's overwhelmed with motherfuckers asking me for money than being overwhelmed with having to ask another motherfucker for money. You see what I'm saying? So I thank God for the position that I'm in, that I'm even the person that somebody feel like they can call if they ain't got no food
Right.
on their table, because that allows me to get a blessing. You see what I'm saying? By that person calling me allows me to be blessed by God. You see what I'm saying? So shit, if I don't do shit like that, if God ain't put me in a position, then I wouldn't be able to receive these beautiful blessings that come with philanthropy, with helping people out. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So giving back to me is incredibly an important element of what I believe in my life as a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Sadaqah, zakat, what we call it, like charity is like so important, so pleasing to Allah, so pleasing to God. Like that's one of the most beautiful things it is in the world. You feel me?
So how did you eventually link up with Famgoon? How did you link up with that situation?
Well, I was born and raised a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? So when you talking about Famgoon, you ain't talking about no gang. You ain't talking about no entity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anything could be described as an entity. But we ain't nowadays.
Yeah.
But we ain't talking about no Rico shit.
Right.
We ain't talking about no brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about Islam.
Yeah.
That's just our way of saying Muslim, Islam. You see what I'm saying?
Talk to him.
So the whole, I was introduced to Famgoon like as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Basically, it's just that the world hadn't heard about that. I'm a Muslim. We all Muslim. We all worship Allah. We all, you know what I'm saying, pray in brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the whole Famgoon situation started with me.
Okay.
That's something Allah had put on my heart, something Allah put on other brothers' heart. And as Muslims, like minds and like energy attract the laws of attraction. So we linked up and boom, and everything else was just naturally ordained by Allah. Yeah.
All love. Okay, that's a dope situation.
Well, I wanted to ask about the platform that you have, where you've actually had a few people on there, like Tia Kemp and Saucy Santana. I believe it's called the Shoe
Designer My Shoe.
Yeah. Can you give us a little bit more information about that?
Yeah, that's my podcast. It's called Designer My Shoe Podcast.
Okay.
I started that podcast because I was just trying to, figure out another platform to put out stories and media. Because media is it runs the world.
Runs the world now.
You know what I'm saying? Media molds the perception of the people. You know what I'm saying? These platforms are incredibly important.
Right.
And I wanted to have a different type of platform. So every celebrity, I never did like, regular everyday 9-to-5 people on my platform. I always, invited, so-called celebrities on my platform. And everybody that come on my platform, I give them a pair of designer shoes. Okay. So it's called Designer My Shoe Podcast.
All right. Hold up, but let me cut you off. You say you give them a pair of what?
Designer shoes, shit like what I got on.
Legendary, man. Niggas ain't doing that, man.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't doing that, man.
And during the second segment, it's called If the Shoe Fit, Wear It. So if they accept that motherfucking designer pair of shoes,
they gotta.
Then whatever I ask you,
better ask.
I'm respectfully asking that you come forward with that information.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
And if you don't, it's still cool. You still get to rock your pair of designer shoes.
Okay.
But if I'm going to the
extreme,
to the extent, to make sure that you leaving out of here with a brand new pair. Designer. Rick Owens on or whatever the case is.
And these ain't no $100 pair of shoes.
Nah, they $1,200 and $2,400 depending. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the person's style.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like Dave Chappelle, he come on, I'm gonna give him a pair of Ricks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I see that.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
So whatever it is, so like when Lil Big Moochie them from Dolph Click came on, Key Glock and them, I get them a pair of Jordans because that's what they wear. A dope ass pair of Jordans that they just can't get.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I go to that degree.
What's the flyest pair of kicks you gave out? Or designer shoes you done gave out so far?
I gave out a lot of them, but I think the dopest pair of shoes I gave out was to an artist named Pap Chanel.
Oh, Pap.
Yeah, I gave Pap some motherfucking.
What you give Pap, man?
Crazy ass Louis Vuitton.
Ooh,
like,
and you know she go crazy with the feet.
Yeah,
she go crazy with the feet.
Yeah,
shout out to Pat, man. Pat been here, I fuck with Pat Chanel, man. She dope.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's who you gave the dopest shoes to so far.
Yeah, I think so, cause she got some crazy Louis Vuitton boots.
She got some flavor.
Yeah, she got flavor. So I gave her those. And her episode, actually, I never even put it out. I got so many episodes that I haven't put out. I was everything was kind of placed on hold. Okay. Due to my PR team and my whole team getting things together so we can get things popping in a syndicated way.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I kind of fell back on the podcast but I got crazy ass episodes. I got the the saucy scent. I mean, just everybody you can think
I
of.
was there now.
You got a few people on there.
Go
You
on,
gotta
talk
look.
about that, man. Bring
Yeah.
that up, man. I need to know. I know
got a
was
few
that a
people
crack?
on there.
I know Saucy and Santana, man. He a crazy
He's a character.
individual.
Man, you know what's
man.
crazy though, man, about the saucy shit. Like, you know, I'm a Muslim, so a lot of people are like homophobic,
Right.
If that's the terminology.
Right.
They like, bro, don't do that. What's how you gonna make? Man, listen,
Nah,
man.
that ain't-
I love people.
Right.
Period. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? What
Right.
your preference is.
Right, that ain't got nothing to
My
do with me.
preference is my preference. Your preference is your
Right.
preference. But I can sit down and talk to any motherfucking body,
Right.
and you know, and just have a wonderful conversation.
Right.
With them. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what a person do.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? Shout out for everybody who do whatever
Right.
it is they do.
Do what you
know what I'm
do.
saying? Do what you do and be you.
Be
Period.
you, man.
Cause I said to myself when these people was telling me this, I was like, well, you know, it's a lot of other people that I probably be interviewing that got the same preference as
you
a
just don't
saucy,
know
but
it.
we just don't know.
Right.
You see what
Talk
I'm
to
saying?
'em.
So
Talk
let's
to 'em.
not get on
Let's
the
not do
lame
that.
shit. You feel
Right.
me? Yeah, let's just
Right.
be authentic people.
Yeah, we ain't judging.
Yeah, whoever you are, just be authentic with
Mm-hmm.
it, and that's all I can ask.
Yeah. When I say I know that interview was crazy because, you know, Santana, man, his persona, his whole character, man, you know, he a character, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's actually
Charleston White, he's a character. That's my
he's
nigga.
definitely
He's a
character.
character.
But behind all that, these are actually cool people.
Yeah,
These
you know
are
what I'm saying?
not-
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
me and Charleston White, you know, we got a real good relationship, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he invite me anywhere in the world,
Right.
you know, he at. So, but behind all of this shit they be saying,
Mm-hmm.
man, like, dude is really, really a good ass, thorough,
Person.
solid person,
Mm-hmm.
man. You know what I'm saying? So, what we see is people's character.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Any of these people, you know, they get in character mode.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to run a bag. So a lot of people get in character mode. Not to say that some of these things that they are presenting to the people aren't true.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are true. Some of them are is really who they is. But some of this shit is just, you know what I'm saying, character control.
Okay. Well, you know, I do my thing where I ask, you know, my fans a question to ask you.
Yeah.
And that question was, is it smart for an artist to sign to another artist?
Hell yeah. I mean, it depends on what artist you signing to. You know what I'm saying? Cause some shit, how the fuck you gonna say it ain't? If a nigga say it ain't, they wrong. Shit, Drake signed to Lil Wayne. He was an artist. Nigga Minaj signed to Lil Wayne. He was an artist. They some of the biggest motherfucking celebrities in the game today. So I know, you know what I'm saying? It really depends on who you signing to.
Okay.
People say, oh, don't sign to another artist because they gonna focus on themselves. Shit, I know a lot of, you know what I'm saying, situations that artists signed to other artists became big or even bigger than the motherfucker they signed to. So it can work.
It can work.
I'm not saying that, you know, it's something that I would prefer, but shit, it depends on if this artist truly pushing you and want to see you win. You got to think. Shit, Dr. Dre was an artist. He signed Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre was a motherfucking artist.
Yeah.
Shit, before Snoop dropped, Dr. Dre had just dropped the Chronic. Snoop Dogg was an artist. He signed a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah. For sure.
So yeah, you definitely can sign with an artist.
Okay.
If that artist got your best interests at heart and gonna push you. Yeah.
Okay. So let the people know what you got new coming up. What's new, man, for you? What you got in loaded up in the chamber, man? What you got next, man?
So right now,
Right now.
even in the future, I'm pushing my new single called Trapper of the Year,
Trapper of the Year.
featuring Bigger Rankin,
Okay then.
OG Bigger, and Trey Lawson.
Oh.
Yeah, so Trey Lawson, shout out to Trey. He's a great songwriter, man. He writes songs for some of the biggest names in motherfucking in the industry, man.
Yeah.
So Trey Lawson, shout out to him. Bigger Ranking,
Okay.
GoldMouf. We put together an extraordinary motherfucking record called Trapper of the Year.
Trapper of the Year.
It's going crazy right now. It's
Definitely going crazy.
It's playing on like 101 radio stations. You know what I'm saying? We in the top charges of top 30s or 40s and shit like that. We getting crazy streams, the
noise out
record
here.
picking it up. Yeah, the people picking up the record, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because that wasn't a record that I even wanted to put out.
Mm-hmm.
My team, like, forced the record out. I wanted to put out some other shit.
You
know
didn't
what
want
I'm
that.
saying?
That wasn't the one you wanted?
Yeah, but it's a dope record.
Right.
And then after it's been put out, I said, damn, so it do make all the sense in the world now, like the reason why we dropped that record.
Okay.
So now, you know what I'm saying, I'm every time I hear the record, it feels like a brand new record to me.
Okay. You
So
see the vision with it.
Yeah, the track hard.
Yeah.
We about to get ready to drop the video. You know what I'm saying? I think next Friday
Okay.
for it. It's going crazy. And in 2025, I got a lot of shit going on, man. I'm about to drop
some shit coming.
a lot of more singles with a lot of major artists.
Okay.
Like, they didn't want me coming out
Okay.
with features on my shit. They wanted me to come out and push a solo record with me. So
Okay.
even though Bigger Rankin on it, you know, he just, you know, Bigger Rankin do his talk thing. So it ain't like he really owned the record like that. So they wanted me to lead with one of my own records.
Your introduction.
Yeah, so cause I got features with a lot of major people.
You got
So
some shit.
so Trap of the Year is what we pushing. Trap of the Year is what everybody should be pushing, because Trap of the Year, it applies to everybody. Like this your trap right here. You know what I'm saying? This whatever you do to put food on your table, that's your trap.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, and whatever you doing, however you trapping, you know what I'm saying? You should do that shit so good to where if you got to be nominated for something, the motherfucker gonna give you the Trap of the Year. You feel me?
Trap of the Year.
Yeah, so
It could be at anything. Washing cars.
Anything.
Fixing cars.
Wherever you
cutting grass. Painting houses. Anything, man.
Yeah.
That's what Trap of the Year means, man.
Exactly.
I get tired of that image that they try to put on it.
Yeah.
I understand that it did come from something else, but trapper doesn't mean that you have to sell drugs.
Yeah.
You can make boxes like this and stand on the corner, and that's a trap.
Bitches out. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's all about making money, and you don't have to sell drugs to be a trapper. You don't have to sell drugs to be a trapper. And I want people to get out of that mind frame of,
it's a mentality.
Yeah, it's a mentality. You gotta really put forth the effort. When you call yourself a trapper, you could be selling goddamn cords to charge iPhones. If you out and you sent, that's your trap. That makes you a trapper.
That makes you a trapper.
I just wanted to get that understood, because a lot of people
that too, and I'm so glad you elaborated on it. It's important for people to know trapping don't only refers to drug dealing.
Right.
Nah.
Right.
Hell no.
Right.
It refers to whatever legitimately you're doing to provide, to make ends meet, to put food on the table. You're a motherfucking trapper.
Yeah. You're a motherfucking trapper. Even if you got to go in that office.
Everybody ain't selling drugs.
Man.
A lot of girls selling lashes. They selling hair.
Nails.
They trapping nails. Whatever it is, they
Whatever
trapping.
it is, they
You
trappers.
see what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Yeah, they female hustlers, man. I welcome that, man. I like the entrepreneurship. I feel like now that the internet is here, a lot of people can venture off and create their own thing and do their own thing and create their own money. Everybody don't have to have a 9-to-5. Everybody doesn't have to go and clock in. That's not for everybody.
I never had a 9-to-5 a day in my life.
Right.
And I'm not bragging on that, because had the time came that I needed a 9-to-5,
you was gonna go get that.
Hell yeah.
Nigga need a job, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't going to be
I
broke.
Pay bills. I gotta eat.
A dumb nigga only gonna be broke.
I don't want to be eating them motherfucking mayonnaise sandwiches. You feel me? So,
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to go get me some bologna. You know what I'm saying? Like, some Lays. You feel me? Put a little cheese on that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? That's just showing the hustler mentality that a person has when they want to have something.
Yeah, man. And nowadays these people these niggas out here, they so prideful and so stubborn to where they won't do a lot of the things I will wash windows.
Yeah. For sure.
Nigga, I would cut grass.
For
I
sure.
would motherfucking trim hedges.
For sure. And try to be the best motherfucker at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I make myself a millionaire out of washing motherfucking windows. you'll see my company downtown watching all these big ass skyscraper windows.
Right.
Like, we finna take this shit to a different level.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We the ones that's gonna make your shit shine.
I'm finna have a contract with the Sky House building, with all these different big apartment buildings downtown, man.
Right.
You
And
know,
there's so much
washing
money.
windows, getting this bread.
Getting this
and I'm
bread.
gonna be moving around. You gonna think I'm a motherfucking, you gonna think, you gonna
but
think
but it ain't even that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So people so prideful, man, about what they will do and what they won't do. Oh, I ain't doing that, my nigga. I don't care. You what?
You
Man,
I don't
come
want
on,
them type
man.
of niggas
Humble
around.
yourself, playboy,
Yeah.
because you know what? Them white folk put your ass in that chain gang. You're gonna be doing all kind of stuff you thought you never do.
Yeah, for the shit for little or less that you would ever think you'll make in your life.
Yeah, they ain't giving you no money. They just gonna tell you if you doing this job for a couple of days of game time off your sentence per month.
And give you an indigent pack.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. give you an indigent pack.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that cheap ass. That
You know what's going on?
Bob Barker soap.
Man, Bob Barker own these motherfuckers, man. If you don't know about Bob Barker, don't find out. Keep your ass where you at. Do the right thing. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, you know what I mean, popping in with us, man, and, you know, really giving us some game, bro. Like, I really appreciate that, bro. I'm glad you came home. Glad you beat that shit. Whatever you had to beat, it ain't our business, but we glad you home, my nigga, and you living life and experience what you supposed to experience. You know, Trap of the Year. Y'all go stream that, go get that. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Let them where they know you can find you at.
Hey, find me on all my social media platforms at Famgoon, GoldFamgoon, Famgoon, all across the board, man. You know what it is. Trap of the Year, we going up. Let's get it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, go on, let them know where you. Come on, beautiful.
Oh, well, again, it's your girl China Amore. You can follow me on all platforms, China the regular way, .AMORE.
Yeah, y'all know who I am, man. I'm Big Two, man. I'm the official host of the Purple Shell podcast, the livest podcast in Atlanta, man. If you ain't know, this is the Purple Shell. Like, share, comment, all that good shit. We out of here, man. Yeah.
The Purple Shell.